I want to say good morning, people. Well, good day. It ain't no such thing as morning, but good day to you. Today, I'm just going to speak upon something that was really puzzling me as I was listening to a lecture about history of the darker hued people and our heritage and all that old good stuff that I always be researching and always finding out stuff. So, the person who was giving the lecture, he did a Q&A after the lecture, and it was kind of funny because we as individuals always ask about religion, and we always talk about things that once you get out of this United States way of brainwashing, you'll find that that religion crap is just that. It is just that. It's a bunch of crap. But they was asking questions such as the foundation of Africa, what did they believe in, and how do you tap into that source of their beliefs and all this old stuff, and going around the question, and he tried to answer them in a very intelligent and knowledgeable way, whereas though you're supposed to speak to people so they can grasp. But see, I'm a person that I take things from the hip. I believe in giving people straight, raw, unadulterated facts. The fact is, there's no such thing as religion. It's a lie. All that shit is a lie. So these historic individuals these professors and all that, be talking about this stuff, they leading people around in circles. I want you to get out that way of thinking in circles. Don't think about no religion, what's right and what's wrong and all that. What's right and wrong is already embedded within you from birth. The only thing it is hard for you to understand that your natural talents and your natural spirit within you will guide you to do the right things regardless through life. That we got all the stimuli and stimulus around us, so we adapt to it. And you have to live a certain way to survive in this plane like this. But this is all a lie, because we don't supposed to be really living like this at all. We have lost the war, which we got invaded. The facts are that there's nothing to be proud of as far as your natural heritage and all that. I'm gonna get a backlash on this because people probably won't. It's gonna be lost in translation as far as their understanding of what I'm saying. It's nothing to be proud of as you being a black person. We lost the war, okay? In losing the war, we lost our rights, we lost the land, we lost our language, we lost everything. So anything from this point on in life, you have to understand that we are adapting to the people who have enslaved us. We're adapted to their ways. It doesn't make a difference. I'm not going to use no Caucasians or the white man or this person, the Asians, and all these different nationalities, the Indians and all. I'm not going to use no nationality. But I'm just telling you as an individual for you to have understanding and straight from the hip, straight the truth. The truth is this. We have lost everything that we stand for as a natural people. What we are composite copies of the original people that was here first and that were free. Okay? Now here in this place we call the United States, you have to pay bills. Excuse me. Like I told you, New York is just a fucking noisy ass place, man. No matter where you go, where you be at work, home, it's just noisy as fuck. You can never get no peace here. Never. This is real Babylon. But I'm not going to jump off the subject about all that, but it is what it is. So we have to adapt it to this way of living. Our parents, our gene line that goes back to whatever is not important. All that shit is an embarrassment. All that shit is an embarrassment. The men who call themselves men is a fucking embarrassment. We all as whatever, we are males, okay? We're not fighting the oppressors. We're not trying to get, so it's not feasible for us to do this now. We're in a new technical, logical way of living. We're in a concrete jungle. Everything around you is not natural. You cannot plant, you cannot grow, you cannot just move to somewhere, propagate, make your own home or make your own village or you make your own huts and do it. You can't do that no more. Everything is real estate. Everything you have to pay for, everything is taxes, everything is this. So we're living in an artificial land. And if, believe it or not, our ancestors, you really want to look at as far as history, our ancestors have tried to fight for this situation not to happen because they tried to keep the white man out of certain parts of our real nature and our real natural land, which was free. Yes, we had our own tribal community and how we did things in that community, but that community was free. It was not you have to pay this and do that and do all the stuff that we are doing now. So I am not upset, but when you when you start washing your brain from all the pollutants from society here in the United States and all the politics and all the teachings and all the people and who is good and who is this, who's a great leader and all that shit is garbage. Every fucking thing in the United States is garbage. But I want you to understand that you have to survive and you have to adapt, which you have already been doing. Adapt to all this shit around you, but understand that all of it's false and a lie. That way you can stay on top of your creative nature and your creative sanity and understand that it's a better place and that you have to go through this as a test before you go to your next metamorphosis, beautiful change into energy or whatever you come after this. There's no such thing as time. We only exist. Now, for the people who can understand this and for the people who can grasp this, great. There's no need for you to be upset with your lover, your mate, your family members or friends and your job and everything. There's no need for you to be upset because all of them are brainwashed. And if you're the only one that got some sense, you don't have to teach them. You don't have to even acknowledge it to them. You don't even have to tell them. This is for your upbringing. This is for you. For you to for you to understand that this is for you and your walk through life. People talk about committing suicide and doing all this stuff. No, you're going to live life to the fullest. You're going to adapt to your situations and everything, but understand that it's a lie. All this shit about money, all these beautiful cars and these homes, and you're doing this and you're wrecking your ass to do this and you're working for this, and you got a boss. There's no such thing as no fucking boss. I don't have a boss. I got on my supervisor about that shit the other day. He tried to say, well, you know, I am the boss. I say, yes, you're the boss for this company, but you're not the boss of me. You supervise this project, and I'm one of the persons who work on this project. You don't boss me. Oh, but Douglas, you got to look at this. I as far as the check wise and your hours, I say, but I earn that. I work for that. So I get compensated for the services that I put out. You're not my fucking boss. And I'm saying that as to say, because I'm in the union, so there's no boss. We just go to another fucking site. Fuck you, we walk off that job and we go get another job somewhere else, just like that. So you my boss, that means I got fuck you, I don't have a boss. See, this is part of the brainwashing bullshit that goes on with religion. This is the brainwashing bullshit that goes on with society. This is the brainwashing bullshit goes on with each individual out here, and you have to understand, as far as in the spirituality of things, if you believe in the creator of all things or a higher power, that we all created equally. There's no one above no one. There's no one, no child, no woman, no man, no king, queen, there's none of that bullshit. It's none of that. We all created equally. And that's where the world has a division. So your thoughts and how you do things is really totally upon you. And I want you to understand that. We have been brainwashed here in the United States. We've been brainwashed to believe that you have to bear down and do things. You have to conform to your environment to have success, to know that. But that's where the creative nature gives you the intelligence of all things, how to do that. You don't buck the system. You go along with the system, but you have to understand that nothing, the most important thing that's in your life is your health. And as long as you got good health and you're doing the right things and you're keeping yourself physically in condition, and in shape. And I ain't talking about just doing exercises and all that type of stuff. We're talking about your whole aura. We're talking about your whole aura of your spirit, your whole aura of you exercising, your whole aura of you saving money financially and being in peace with yourself. Because if you don't have peace with yourself, you can't have peace with others. No way possible. And it's designed to have you in chaos and have you go crazy and talking to these fucking counselors and doctors and all these people. They experiment. They don't have all the fucking answers. They'll never have all the fucking answers. And a lot of the answers is the food and stuff and the GMOs that we're eating is creating all the problems that you have physically with your body anyway. You're having all these pains and inflammation and problems with yourself is because of the stuff that we're eating. But there's nothing else for you to eat. So guess what? Then you have to learn how to, balance things out. And don't be in gluttony by eating too much of it. And if you eat some, make sure your digestive system is working enough so you can excrete it out you. That's our problem, people. We're not balanced. We're not balanced spiritually and we're not balanced physically. We're not balanced. So they asked a lot of questions, like I was just saying, I'm going to finish this off real quick. They was asking a lot of questions about religion and we the people, and like this one person got all the answers to society and life and all this. No, you have all the answers to society and life within you. You'll never hear me preach and say, oh, follow this person, to go with this person, or this person is telling the truth. All of us are telling the truth. It's only in your way of interpreting and understanding things. All of us have the truth. There's no lies in anything. All of us are telling the truth, but it's just in different ways. That's why I say understanding an individual is the best policy on this planet. Because if you understand somebody, then guess what? You cool with that. But you don't use that to follow somebody. You don't follow. You're not meant to. It's not meant for us to follow no one. All we have to follow is the truth that's within us. What we was inherited innate and was born with that in us. And that's the spirit within you. And it develops over years, but we've been developing it incorrectly over the years by following rules and doing things a certain way. Which if you was naturally to let someone grow up in a natural environment without giving them rules, they would be one of the most extraordinary peoples on this planet. So with that being said, P, I would just want to share that with you and say, hey man, you know what? We've been brainwashed, and it's going to take a lot of filtering. It's going to take a lot of talking, take a lot of things. But I want you to gather all the knowledge that they have forth out here, but also understand that all that shit is some garbage. Y'all have a nice day. Peace.